It's another election season and political parties have begun to woo Nigerians, laying down their different manifestos on how to bring the desired change to the country come 2023. Earlier today, the presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, landed in Kano State for a two-day interactive meeting. He was received by Kano State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje and a crowd of supporters at the airport. Asiwaju Tinubu was accompanied by the APC National Chairman Abdullahi Adamu, Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun, Zamfara State Governor Bello Matawalle, and Jigawa State Governor Badaru Abubakar and other governors. The former Lagos governor met with state and federal lawmakers in the state and will meet emirs of Kano as well as members of the business community.
Will be filled with joy come February 2023. We have promised that we don't have any regret at all. Don't allow those who doesn't know the ways of preaching, doesn't understand the sources of the nation, lie to you about Buhari or anybody.
Meanwhile, supporters of the APC presidential candidate today walked through the streets of Warri and Effurun in Delta State to show their love for the former governor of Lagos State, who they say is the best man to take the top job in the country. Ikenamechi reports.
In their thousands, they marched, causing gridlock along major roads in the twin cities of Effurun and Warri to show their unalloyed support for the APC presidential candidate, who they say has the confidence and capacity to pilot the affairs of the country at this time.
Nigeria is a nation of many ethnic nationalities. Therefore, we need just one person to be our president. Somebody who knows his onions, somebody who has paid his dues, somebody who has the capacity. Tinubu has long become the president of Nigeria in waiting. One, he is a pro-democracy. He was one of those who stood firm to fight the military government to make sure democracy comes to Nigeria.
This march is a solidarity walk to show that Delta State has been taken over by the APC. We mean business. Today, a lot of people thought this march would not happen.
By this marching you've seen, every human being you see is a voter's card. It is voter's card that will determine who will win election. And you have seen the mammoth crowd
Yes.
that gathered because of Omar Gigi and Tinubu.
Yes.
Tinubu as a man is a man who fought for democracy.
Exactly.
At a time where people were running away from this country because they were going to be killed by Abacha himself. Tinubu stood and brought about democracy. I am one of those that fought with him. And I know how both of us were hooded from one cell to the other. And today, if you are talking about democracy, without Tinubu, no democracy in Nigeria.
The passionate supporters sang and danced to get the attention of everyone, as they believe they have an easy task of wooing more people in the oil-rich state to vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu and all other candidates of the APC because of their antecedents, which is there for all to see.
It means Tinubu, Agege, APC have already won in Delta State. No going back.
We are here today for 1 million march for Agege and our president, Tinubu. That's why we are here in Warri today.
Deltans love Tinubu. Deltans love Omar Agege. Deltans are tired of the maladministration of the PDP administration, PDP governance over Delta.
Delta State has a voting strength of over 2.4 million voters, and these supporters are hoping a greater percentage will cast their vote for the All Progressives Congress during the 2023 general election. Ikenamechi, CVC News, Effurun, Delta State.
And for the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, he's assuring that it will work for the interest of the people. The former vice president stated this at the party's presidential campaign rally in Edo State in Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium, Benin City, where he promised to deliver on the pledge to fight corruption, revitalize the economy, and improve security. 5 governors of the PDP who are at loggerheads with the party's leadership were absent at the presidential campaign rally on Saturday. Mr. Atiku said Nigeria's unity will be his #1 priority if given the opportunity to lead the country in 2023. He also made a strong case for several state policing rather, as an antidote to the current security challenges across the country. Let's now take you to Bayelsa, where the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has urged the federal government to assist flood victims in the state as he commiserates with the displaced persons in Yenagoa, the state capital. We have more in this report.
It is the first visit of the former Anambra State Governor, Peter Obi, since he became the flag bearer of the Labour Party for the presidential elections scheduled for next year. It comes as a surprise to Bayelsans as political activities have since been postponed due to the ravaging flood situation in the state. The Labour Party presidential frontman wants more action from the federal government in support of the ever-increasing number of flood victims in the state.
I'm very sad seeing this, and I know there's no state that will cope for it or cope with it. So federal government should come and intervene as quickly as possible. Other agencies should come and intervene as quickly as possible. For me, in particular, that is all I could do to do.
Thank God you flew and you have seen for yourself how Bayelsans are living in inhuman conditions. And the last time I checked, I repeat that Bayelsa State is still one of the federating units in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Yes, we know it is not caused by the federal government. We agree. Neither is it caused by the state government. But if for nothing, the contribution of Bayelsa State to the federal government of Nigeria, we expect something better than what we are seeing.
The Osborne Lake internally displaced person camp in Yenagoa houses over 3,000 persons rescued from various communities across the state.
There are so many other displaced persons that have been moving from camp to camp. They could not be accepted, but here I came, I'm accepted. At least, even if the process of getting something is somehow tedious, at least at the end of the day, I still get something. So I appreciate government for that.
So they really take care of us. We don't even forget the pain itself. Just be like, say, we are Christmas enjoyment here. That's how it's supposed to be.
Peter Obi has assured the people of his support in aid of the flood victims.
And the Abuja Municipal Area Council chapter of the Labour Party has held a town hall meeting to fine-tune strategies toward achieving electoral victory in the forthcoming 2023 general elections. Chairman of Labour Party, Ifeanyi Uzochukwu, while addressing party members and supporters, said the meeting is to identify the need of members and outline their roles as they launch into the campaigns. Celestina Iria reports.
This town hall meeting is themed 2023 general election, the role of Labour Party candidates, support groups and voters. It is targeted and designed to achieve victory by outlining the roles of individuals or group as the party launch into campaign and ensure that no responsibilities and line are crossed. It is also to avoid unnecessary distractions, confusions and enmity among members while identifying problems encountered in the field. The meeting will also come up with solutions and set out action plans towards tackling these problems. The Ahmed Labour Party chairman is concerned that people are yet to know the party's candidate contesting different elective positions in the FCT. This insists the party must do something to rectify if they are to achieve victory.
In the FCT are not doing enough to sell themselves or that we as a party are failing in our responsibilities. 2,000 registered members, a far cry from our projected 24,000 by the end of October.
Is to make sure that P2B captures about, P2B and his vice president captures about 80% of the vote, and then our senatorial candidate and the 2 House of Representatives. So we want to put them in focus.
Not working in synergy. Everybody is working separately, parties separately, candidates separately, different area councils doing separate things all at the same time, and thereby making it very difficult for the candidates to coordinate it all. It was fine before campaigns started, but after campaigns have been, the ban on the elections on campaigns have been lifted, there's obviously a lot of pressure on candidates to reach out to the community more so than within Labour.
As the general election draws close, every contesting political party is developing strategies to secure a win. Celestina Iria, TVC News, Abuja.